Hello everyone, Mystic Magic Lady here. Let's get into the energy for today, October 5th, 2021, but whenever you see this, it'll be the right time for you. All right, what are the energies today on the collective? What are we feeling? Challenges, outcomes. Guidance. Okay. All right, let's get into it. What is the energy today, October 5th, on the collective? What are people feeling? What do people need to know? What is today's energy? What's the energy on the collective? Okay. All right, we have the Six of Swords. So this is an energy about really seeing things clearly. There might be some kind of clarity that you are getting, really seeing a situation for what it is. Okay, this is also an energy of really moving into a more peaceful way of living. Some of you can be actually moving jobs, moving location. This could be, moving your job, moving your home, or just moving into, a calmer, more peaceful scenario. Maybe moving outside of something that has been a struggle and going into a more peaceful direction. But it's also talks about really seeing things clearly, having some clear vision about what's going on, starting to see things clearly, and perhaps moving on from struggles and strife, trying to move on into a more peaceful, calm way of living. And for some of you, you could be moving jobs, you could be moving home, or just maybe getting over a certain way of thinking to try and get into a more peaceful frame of mind. But definitely seeing things clearly. There's some clarity for some of you in a situation. What's the challenge here? Okay. So there's still a challenge with making some decision and some judgment. This keeps coming up. Some of you, there's a challenge to really heal some aspect of your life or some situation that has been weighing heavy. So there's a little bit of a challenge to really feel that healing energy. For some of you, you might be seeing a situation clearly now and ready to move on into something a little bit better, but there may be a little bit of healing that's blocked. And there could also be, for some of you, there could be a challenge to really make a judgment call or a decision about something. You might be seeing something clearly and you might have to make a decision, or really have to make a decision or some kind of judgment call about something. And that could be a challenge right now. And whatever this decision is that you're having a hard time making is going to bring in some healing. And once you're able to really make that decision, because there's something that you're seeing clearly and you probably have to maybe move on from something and bring in some healing energy, and that's a bit of a challenge. Sometimes we see things clearly and we know we have to go in a particular direction, but it doesn't make it any easier or, to do it. Let's see, what is the outcome here? Okay, what's the outcome here? What's the outcome? Too many cards. No? Okay. All right. So we have the outcome, which is nice, is the Sun here with the Son of Swords, but it's in reverse, which is a better energy than if it was upright. Upright, it's a bit of an energy of being greedy and cut off from your heart. But when it's upside down in the reverse like this with the Sun, that tells me that this healing that is a bit of a challenge right now, and that decision that you need to make, or that's difficult, there will be some healing that will come in. Okay, things will get better. You do have brighter days. The Sun is about, good health, just positive energy, things really shining in your life. And with this card, the Son of Swords in reverse, that tells me that either you or someone in your life is going to be a bit more balanced and aligned with their heart and their mind. This is someone who's fair, and someone who is really someone who is in touch with their with their heart, right? Someone who's aligned with their heart, making decisions from the heart. And this judgment call, it's a challenge right now, having to make a decision, right? There's something that you may be seeing clearly here, okay? But there's some healing and maybe a decision, a decision that needs to be made. And once you make that decision, I feel like healing will come in, and you'll have a brighter days ahead of you. It's just, being able to align yourself with, looking at things wholeheartedly, okay? Making decisions from your heart and your mind being aligned, not cutting off from your emotions, being able to look at the long term as well, okay? For some of you too, there could be sorry, just picking something up here. For some of you, there could be a new start, I feel like, for some of you. Okay, let's clarify this energy. Okay, let's clarify this. Things are starting to move. For some of you, you're definitely seeing something more clearly, okay? And you're starting to move on to a more peaceful and perhaps maybe more calmer situation, or for some of you, it could be a job. Maybe you're actually moving locations too. Let's see, what is this energy about today with the Six of Swords? Six of Swords just came up again. Clarifying the Six of Swords with the Six of Swords. So definitely moving away from something that is no longer suited for you. This is moving away from something that has maybe been conflicting, has maybe brought in mental stress. You're seeing something clearly, and you see that you have to maybe move on into a better direction, something a little more peaceful. But that healing is blocked right now still. You might need to make a decision about something, okay? And I feel for some of you, you're starting to see something clearly, and you know that you have to maybe move in a different direction that's going to be more peaceful and bring in this happiness, the Sun. And, for some of you, this could be maybe seeing something clearly about a relationship, okay, that maybe has been rocky and maybe is not really suited for you anymore, and you may be trying to move on into a more peaceful way of life. Okay, some of you might have to make a decision, maybe having to cut someone out of your life or maybe move in a different direction than you were headed. Okay, but there's definitely some kind of decision and maybe a judgment call that needs to be made in your life. So that could bring in more healing and bring you to more peaceful way of life, um, and bring in that happiness from the sun, that good energy, that healing. All right, aligning yourself with your heart and your mind, being in balance there. Okay, being, this could be someone coming in that is maybe someone who is very fair, someone who uses their mind, their intellect, and their heart. Okay, someone who is, um, focused on long term. Okay, someone who is, for some of you, there could be someone coming in that's going to bring in some happiness. Okay, this could be a new person coming in. Okay, someone who is, it could be for some of you, maybe a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, someone that is going to come in and really bring in some happiness for you. It's someone who's very fair, someone who's intelligent, uses their mind and their heart to work together, someone who looks to the long term. Yeah, let's see. What's this energy today about? The Six of Swords. What's that energy today about? Clarify the Six of Swords. What's today's energy about? What is this energy about? The Six of Swords. Clarify that. Okay. So the wheel, but since it's in the reverse, so you're seeing things. I see that there's something that you're seeing clearly, and there may be a situation that you may be seeing something clearly, but with the wheel in reverse, there could be a delay. Okay. This is also like, you know, something is blocked here. Okay. And you may be seeing, okay, I see what's happening here. So with the wheel being in reverse here, this is like your good fortune is delayed right now. Okay. And things are being blocked, and you may be starting to see clearly now, seeing that some situation, has been blocked for you. And you might be seeing something in a different light now. And maybe you're seeing that you could be blocking your own good fortune. Okay. Some of you might be in a situation that you need to move out of, and you're seeing that clearly because it could be that you see that it's preventing you from receiving good karma, okay, and good fortune, because some of you might be in a situation or seeing things are, maybe you are just seeing that you are in some kind of situation that is just difficult, something that is, it's blocking your good fortune, okay? And I see that you need to make a decision because you're seeing that your good fortune and things are being blocked because you have to make a judgment call. You have to make a decision. I feel like some of you need to release something. Let's clarify the judgment card here. What's the judgment card? Clarify the challenge here. What's that about? Yep, there we go. The Lovers in reverse. That's why things are being blocked. There is definitely a decision that needs to be made here, and this keeps coming up. So you already know what it is, whatever you're thinking of right now, whatever comes to mind, because you're seeing something clearly. You're definitely seeing a situation clearly now. You have some more clarity, and you're seeing that things are being blocked and that your good fortune is not coming in, okay? Because there is some situation you see clearly, and it's probably something that you need to make a decision. Okay, this is a choice, and because it's in reverse, and that it's blocking this healing, this judgment, this choice is being blocked. You're not making a decision. You're seeing clearly, and I believe that some of you are starting to see that you need to make some decisions and maybe make some judgment calls, but you're delaying that decision. You're delaying it. You're not making that decision. It's blocking your healing, okay? Because until you make that decision, you're blocking your happiness. So I'm sorry, I feel like for some of you this is a difficult decision. Some of you may be trying to go in a new direction and it's difficult. You have to maybe let go of something or someone that is difficult to do. I'm definitely picking that up. And let's see, let's clarify the outcome here. What is this outcome about? Wow, 2 cards with the outcome again. Okay. All right. 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is about whatever these struggles, the 9 of Wands is about it, is a lot of difficult struggles, and really trying to come to a completion. And, with the 6 of Pentacles here, this is about balance and, relationships being in harmony and are things balanced, giving and receiving in equal, right? So there's definitely some situation that has been weighing on you, or maybe even more than one situation, but there's a lot of struggles I feel that you've had, and there's, you know, a lot of tension and a lot of struggles that you've been through, and you're ready to move on from them. And you're probably seeing these clearly now, and you may have to let go of something, okay? Something that is out of balance. You've been struggling for a long time. I feel like you've been taking on a lot of struggles, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that have been weighing heavy on you and have been a real struggle with things and relationships being out of balance, okay? Things in your life. You've been carrying around this baggage and these struggles, right? Because things have been out of balance in your relationships and in your life, meaning you've been putting in way more than you've been receiving, okay? And you're starting to see that clearly now. I think for a lot of you, you're starting to see how your relationships have been out of balance in your life, with, work, with friends, with family, even with yourself. Um, so it's really about, making these decisions. There's choices to be made here. Okay, you're delaying making these decisions, which is delaying your healing and delaying these sunny, bright, um, happier times. So, yeah, the energy I'm picking up here, though, is, it's still definitely a struggle, but it's the end of some struggles because there's clarity. There's clarity here. You're seeing things clearly. It's just you're having to make some difficult decisions, I feel, okay? And really have to see where you have been struggling in your life and, you know, um, where things have been out of balance, okay? And how you can, release that. there's definitely, some decisions that have to be made here. And you all probably already know what I'm talking about. So everything here is going to be different for everybody, depending on your situation. But you see that you see it, you're seeing clearly. There's definitely a situation that you're seeing clearly now that you need to move on from because it's been a struggle. Okay? There's been a lot of struggles and you're seeing that clearly, and these things are keep preventing you from having your good fortune, okay? Because I feel for some of you there's something you need to let go of and you need to make a big decision about that. And it's been weighing heavy on you. Weighing heavy. You've had a lot of struggles because there's been a lot of things that have been out of balance. You've been putting your energy into things and not getting the return. And that could be, all kinds of situations with people, jobs, home life, friendships, all of that. So, it's really having to have the courage to make some major changes and make some big decisions. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Let's see what the unicorns are going to tell us today. Let's get a little message from your unicorns today. What kind of message do you have? They're saying true. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Like I said, I said you all already know what this is about because there's clarity. Okay, so unicorns, thank you for clarifying and backing me up. They're saying it's true. So like I said, you already know what this is about. You know, okay, it's true. You see clearly. You see things clearly now. And I'm sorry, it's a difficult situation here for some of you. I feel there's been a lot of struggles and there's a difficult decision to be made here. But it's a decision that's going to help you move on to a more peaceful way of living and to have happier, brighter days ahead of you, to balance your relationships, balance your life. Okay, so you're not struggling and having to take on all these burdens. All right. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot, there's a lot of struggles I see, but, you have to make these decisions. They're not easy. I feel for some of you, you're going to have to release something in your life, whether it's a relationship, a job, a way of thinking, a habit. You're going to know what it is for you, okay? But congratulations, because you're seeing things clearly now, and that's half the battle, right? So now you see what's going on and what may be blocking you, and now it's time to get honest and make these hard decisions so you can move on to a more happier way of life and a more balanced way of life in your relationships and your finances and your home life, all of it. All right. I'm going to leave it there, my loves. I hope something resonated today. You got a message you needed to hear. And I wish you all well and good luck making these decisions and trying to bring more peace and happiness into your life. It's coming. It is. You have to believe it. It's true. Okay. All right. So I will see you all soon. Have a lovely day. Love and light.